Hi, good morning everybody. This is my walkthrough for forgotten implant from TryHackMe. To be honest, this was hard for me. I was able to get the user flag in Saturday, but I tried even last night to get root flag. I couldn't. I got help from a friend of mine that gave me a hint for the root flag. I'm trying to share with you guys. So, as any room, as you know, we can start with enumeration part. So the obvious thing is to do what you always do. So if we go to escalation and start the IP, the surprising thing come with this room is basically you get nothing. And it tell you in the hint in the first one that the scan is not wrong. So basically now in the room it said with almost no attack surface you must use the forgotten C2. The C2 basically is a command and control center, is a victim machine, and then is the hacker. So basically this C2 will send the request to the hacker. So this is was for me was the key here. You can see we have nothing because it's sending data to us. So the command center is sending data to the hacker. So remember this is a room. So basically remember if you start a machine and you don't scan it, you don't get request from the C2. Of course, our friend, the best thing to get what request is coming is we need to go to with Wireshark. So now, can we get anything coming from that C2? So let's start Wireshark now, and okay, in Wireshark, first of all, my IP address, the one that I use, is this the 207. The 207, so is this one, the NS5. So this is my IP, so I use the NS5. So I use this one. Now I need to filter the address of the C2, which is 108, the room IP. So now that's what we have. Now I need to wait. Okay, now it's talking to us. Now what we see is talking to me. My IP is 207. You can see 207, 207. So this is talking to me, and interesting part, what we see here, 81, 81. So destination port 81, so it's talking to us in port 81. Remember, there is no any open port open, so it's talking to us in 81. So what is telling us? So if I say, for example, nc minus lv mp, and let's get port 81. So let's see what we get here as data, what we have here. I can see it exactly from Wireshark. uh, uh, Internet Protocol 4, header version. Okay, we got something. You can see what we get in our data received, and then we have this. Of course, if you click it, go back. So if we see if we get something else, if we go now to chef and said, okay, oh, see, this is the interesting part. Look, now we got this information now. Let me, if I get the text file. Let's go. Let's see what we got now. So we got that is he give us information. This is a JSON, so more like structure, host name, forgotten implant, then latest job ID 0, command who I am, successful. So didn't work. So let's wait for, okay, he's getting again something else. It's the same thing, but let's okay, he give us this now. If we go there, it's latest, that's cool. And then what he's doing else, remember, in Wireshark I couldn't see it because I'm not sure if because you need to decrypt it base 64, but with NC we can detect it. So we have this information. So now he's doing get request, and it is a Python here, so that's good information to know. So he's calling this file get job imx something. So is calling this file, and also is calling this, that's a decryption wallet. Oh, sorry. So the first time is calling C heartbeat folder. Remember, it's trying to access us. We are port 81. Okay, he's coming again with the same things. So now how we talk to it? We can see he's calling this file now. This is more like a result. It's telling us how to talk to him. So if we look this now, hold on a minute. So we can use this and we set ourselves, okay. Remember, us, we only need to have a command line here. I don't need all this information. I can send him a JSON file with just a command like that. Who I am, encrypted. But how can I send this? You can see he's saying, we can see also this. If you can just, because he's doing get request, he's trying to get file. So let him give him the file. To get the file, let's run a Python server import 81, and you can see now we will start, we will see the same things here. So the smart move is, let's give him this file, is keep looking for it, you see. So you're looking in a folder called get job. So let's create a folder get job first, and then create a file with this name. You see now, let's wait for port 81. Now is port, I think it's going like half 30 seconds or something in running. So we should have now, we can get also to Wireshark, we can see it's coming now. Let's wait for it. Okay, now he's talking to us. He's looking, you see now he's giving me the result. Let's try what this means. Result encoding error. So because the file doesn't exist. Now if we give him the file, let's try this. We give him this JSON command who I am. That's what we'll give him now. So now we can come to our file. So now we created the file. So now if he will look for it, he will find it. Let's wait for it. So now we gave him the file. We create the file that he's looking for. So let's wait for him now. When he start looking for this file, he should find it. Okay. So he got the file. You see status 200, and he gave us the result. So now if we go to chef and we say that true, and he gave us who I am is user ADA. We can try again, for example, with ls minus la. Let's say if we find that, if we copy that, we give it back to this file. Now wait for it to come again. Remember, this one is also came in here, so the next one from Wireshark. Let's wait for it. So now we tell him to give us all the file listed in that folder for the user ADA. Hold on a minute. This one, okay, is calling. Oh no, he gave us the file. That's the result. Now if I go to CyberChef, that's the result. And if I go this, if I copy this to my text file, you can see the file is that the N is basically the second line. So we can see now all the files in that home directory. So we got all the file now. let me make it look nice a little bit. So you can see the files now, all of them here. So we have the directory, we have bash history, bash logout, uh, the bash rc, we have a folder called Implant and one called logs. We have product.py, we have the profile, we have Python history, and then of course we have what we're looking for, user.txt. So we have that. So the question, so we can get the first flag from here. Now, of course, when we have this, so the question is, oh, why not have the reverse shell? So we can come here to reverse shell generator. My IP now is 75.207. That's my IP, port 91. I can just say nc minus lvmp in port 9001. Here this is the problem, because when I try this I have a problem. Even though I change it binary bash, I don't know why it didn't work. Look, let me give you show you so you can understand. When I try this in the command, and I try to use that one in the file, in the beginning I couldn't find the shell for whatever reason. So let's wait for it first to call the file again. So we did the update. Now we assume that it's supposed to give me reverse shell, but finally strangely enough it doesn't. I know something. If you look, for example, this it tell you connection from is a Python here, so it's an idea we can use Python shell. Maybe that's the one that worked for me in any case. So if we wait for a little bit now, we suppose you think to get, we are not getting shell like that. So let's wait for it. Job result, that's the result we got now. If we take it there, go to CyberChef, tell him what we have here. So he did a page, there's no result, success true, but I don't have shell here. So the question is why? I couldn't figure it out, I can't lie to you. It didn't work for me. So the only one that worked is when I tried to do Python 1. Python 3. Where is Python 3? Python 3, this one, the 3 one, this one worked for me. So what I did, because I couldn't understand why it's not working for me, so I just do what I said. I create exploit.sh, then I paste this file on it. This is the for Python, and here what I did. Okay, so exploit.sh is we already have Python server running there. Then I came here and said, okay, what I did here is this. So wget this, download the file from the server. My IP is 75.207, port is 81, exploit.sh, and then I can same chmod plus x exploit.sh and then run it, and then I can tell him then run the exploit. So that's my idea. So basically let's confirm the encryption is correct. So he's downloading the file, make it executable by x plus x, then run it. So let's now try that. So if I put there, have a file there, then let's wait for it. So now let's see if he can do it correctly. Let's wait for it another 30 seconds or something. I don't know why the other shell didn't work for me, uh, but this one worked for whatever reason. Straightforward didn't work, but that's fine. Let's wait for it again. If it worked, it's supposed to get there. I didn't get it again. So it gave me a result. I don't have shell, so let's say why I don't have shell. He got the file. Okay, the mistake is this. We didn't put. This is my mistake. If you look for it very well, I supposed to run it .sh. So this I forgot sh. So now, because he already downloaded the file exploit.sh and he already there, so I just tell him now to execute it. I forgot now sh, so I did my mistake. Sorry guys. So let's go back down. Now just tell him execute the file. So now he will execute the file, and if he executes it, so we should have a shell right now. So the mistake, of course, we didn't do that, so let's wait for it. If it does work, we'll call have shell 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Yeah, sometimes it takes time. uh, Hold on, what's wrong with it? Let's wait for it. Let's wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, got the shell. If you got the shell, so because you will keep running, just remove this one so it doesn't keep sending you shell again. So we got the shell. Here on the shell, get job. So we have the shell. So one thing you can do when you get shell, of course, let me stabilize the shell so it be easy for us to work on it. So I can use that. Um, okay, we got the shell. So the Python shell work. So that's one thing, it's work. Then we can do export. And then the next one, the last one is a tty row foreground. So we can do Ctrl Z first, and then we put, now we have stabilize the shell. Okay, now we are in home, that's user. So we had -C8 T. That's, you can see the part of the guys, you can do it because I'm submitting for the rate up, and I can't show the whole flag. I know someone always give me a dislike when they don't see the flag for whatever reason. Whenever video I make without full flag, I get dislikes. So in any case, I'm submitting for write up, so you can't show it. So we now have a user. Now if we go cell A, we go this old folder. So what we can see, you see, okay, this is LA. We can see the directory implant. We can see there is a script implant.py. If we look for this script, you see heartbeat is what we saw here. Is the script that running these things. So we know this script is running things. There's nothing special you can do with this script. Is import base 64. So and if you go means la dot implant, sorry, dot implant. There is no the this one is owned by, so we can read and write it. So when I saw this, I got something in my head. You know, the base 64 is importing it without full path. Let me do this. Use a binary Python. I think this one. Let's try 3.8. Where the binary locate? There is no locate. Um, um, I was thinking to look for that base 64 binary. Ls user library Python 3.8 base 64 pi. It remind me about one room ls minus la, what permission it has. Yeah, but we can't read and write only, so we can't do that trick of the libraries. Or we can. Is run as root. No, I don't think I was remembering, but no, we can't edit. We only have read and execute, so we can't change the file. So let's go to another thing. So we have that. Sorry, Control C. Okay, the interest part is the product.py. So I can vim product.py. See, we have a user password. That's the first thing I was trying to do, and then if you run it, he just output some values, and then of course we go to home. We have another user is cd-fi. We said home fi, and then he has mysla. We have same, they all owned by only this one root, and then we have the sniffer dot. If you go to vim sniffer.py, this is the file that add our host, our IP address for the C2 to talk to us. That's why we need to say no active internal host detected, import login time. So this is the problem, because when you have two users, you think you play around, and then any case, I will tell you guys the way I got a hint of it, because you get lost here. I'm not sure if there is anything interesting here. If we go to ls var w html, we have index file there. No, but if you go down one, this is the interesting part. We have the PHPMyAdmin file. Now let's see what is running in the localhost curl http you can see what is this is PHPMyAdmin is running in the localhost. You can see, remember, we can't access directly from it. Interesting part is if you grep -i, we can see the version of this is 481. Of course, you might think, how can we access um, what I play with it yesterday long times. You can see what I was doing it. um, we can access that PHPMyAdmin with reverse what they call it, SSH tunneling. Let me see, I forgot the command dollars. Mine's are, yeah, let's say I want to access to it in port 888 in my own machine. So my own machine is 10.10.75.207 is running PHP Implant in port 80. No, I think I'm confusing. No, it's running in localhost sometimes. Um, remember, PHPMyAdmin is running in the localhost. I want to do reverse tunnel to my machine 10.10.75. That's my machine here. .207. Of course, the root a password, they can get it from here. So I'm trying to localhost. I'm trying to access this PHPMyAdmin through my machine. So let's do that. Yes. Okay, we got. So now if I come to this machine now and just say localhost 888. Now we got the machine, so we can see now what's happening here is we forward in what is that command? Any case, so when I go from 888 to my localhost, it go to this machine to localhost in port 80, which is PHPMyAdmin. Remember, we have the password. Where is it? The product. Remember, now I lost my connection. I need to, because I went out now from this. um, Let me get again another shell quickly. Port 9001. Okay. Uh, so nc minus lvnp 9001. Let me get my file now again. I'm just doing the shell again because I'm using this. I think his name was app. I don't need this. Another trick we can do now, but let's wait for it. Uh, Hold on a minute. Let's wait. So this is the PHPMyAdmin. Okay, we got. So let's stop this so it doesn't keep doing everything. So ls cat products.py. So we know the password is this, so we can access to it. Ignore all, and that's exactly the PHP as we said 4.8.1. So we know exactly. You don't need, I'm not sure if there is, because if I go now to explode DB, and look for PHPMyAdmin. What version we said? 4.8.1. 4.8.1. So we have three. So let's open them. So we remove, with this one is remote code execution. So we have the file already. Accept all. Hold on a minute. No, someone is sending me messages. Okay, let's do that, and then we have this one. Let me mute that one. WhatsApp. This one asks we select PHP. I'm not sure this one how the hell is supposed to do it. And then this one is authentication, like local for local file inclusion. For me, I tried this one. This is the file I tried, and it seems working for me. Let's try this one so we can know what exactly it's doing. Remote code execution. Let's download it quickly. So it's 500. Let's go back here. So this is the file. Let's run it. Python 5. So it tells us how we should do it. Remember, for us to access the PHPMyAdmin, we need to go through port 888 in the local host, and then the tunnel will send it that way. So it's localhost port 888. We don't have it straightforward, so there is no things. Username is app, and then the password is this one. And then of course the command, and you can see who am I is data. You can change the command, for example ls, and it give you. So we know what we have now. So now of course we know who I am. Now let's do this. Interesting, if you do sudo -l, it does work, and it tell you you can run a PHP script with root power. What that tell you? So I can easily, for example here, let's stabilize the thing again, so I don't want to lose it and have problem. I tried to send the shell directly, but didn't work for me, so let's be honest about that. What's going on now? My comp is, I think, is a recording is freezing the computer. I tried to do the shell directly, didn't work for me, so I'm trying to what is exactly what worked for me. So hold on a minute, it's a bit confusing, too many things. Then we have shell. So let's do a PHP shell. So if I go now reverse shell, the famous PHP shell that we always do, PHP, let's get that one, the big one that I always do. Download. Let me open it. I can copy it directly from here, and then I can use this as user ID and say explore.php. I can go up, leave it there, 1 2 3 4, put my IP address, .75.207, and I can save it. I can come here, I can put nc minus l lv np 1234. Remember, we have this script, and the pw directory is home ada, so I can come here. He said I can run a PHP script with this command php. We know the file I have, it is ada. The name of it is, you see now, is x.php. So binary php, run me this, and I have the file here. So we have it there, we have the ncs there. So let's try what happened, and we got it. Well, my root ls root ls minus la root, and you can see, so it's head minus -8 root.txt. Oops, head minus c8 root.txt, and that's, you get the root file. You guys try to do it, and that's how it done. So you get a PHP, you get I'm not sure, I know there is some other PHPMyAdmin you can use in the database itself when you do the queries, but I don't think with the permission we have we can use it. These other I'm not sure this one how to do it. So but that's it, guys. I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Please like the room, help the channel. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoy it, and have a great day.